Caught me again. I tell you, Grandma Hershey can't hide nothing, can she? Anywho, welcome to Grandma Hershey Cooks. I'm Grandma Hershey, spelled with a U and not an E. Okay. But if you want to endorse me, Mr. Hershey Company, I'm welcome to help you. Because today we actually made something with chocolate. Today is episode 83, and we made some fudge brownie bites. Now, see what had happened was it was supposed to be brownies, period. So, Grandma Hershey decided to try this new flour, which I can go ahead and tell you about. It's called Lupin. Let me see. There we go. Lupin flour. And I'm going to read what it says. It is, let's see, made by from Lupini beans, and they promote sustainable agriculture. They're good for the ground as well. And it has regenerative properties that acts as a natural fertilizer. So it helps the ground and it helps us. And it helps to rebuild the soil's organic matter and restore its biodiversity. Ooh, Grandma heard you sound smart again. We need that. We need to do something with the soil. I tell you, we can get the soil back to where it used to be. Ooh, we'd have better produce, okay? So, however, it is a sweet Australian lupin flour and says that it's as delicious as it is versatile and nutritious. It has only one net carb and 12 grams of plant protein per serving, and a serving is a fourth of a cup. And so you can use it with your favorite flour if you want to blend it to make favorite breads, cookies, pizza crust, and so much more. Okay, Lupin, you can pay me too. But anyway, I decided to use this. Like I said, it's made out of an Australian bean called Lupini. So now we got that out the way. So anyway, so what had happened was, of course, I used a new flour, but really it wasn't so much the flour that was the problem. The problem is I was supposed to have a 9-inch square pan. Well, Grandma Hershey don't have a 9-inch square pan. She have an 8-inch square pan. Okay. So what I decided to do is use a 9 by 11 pan because it seemed like it had so much ingredients there. Well, I said, well, it sounds like that's too much for a little square pan. So Grandma Hershey do what Grandma Hershey do. And that's always put something in her head. So anyway, anywho, it came out a little shorter than what I expected. So we said, hey, we're just gonna call these brownie bites. And I bet you that's what happened when they started making brownie bites. Because we did not grow up with no brownie bites. And so, oh, where's my phone here? I don't know. That's part of the bloopers today. We don't need the phone. So we got the fudge brownie bites. And also, I didn't put walnuts in it because I thought that it would be too much fat and stuff because was thinking it was only going to be like 8 to 12 brownies or something. So anywho, we're going to make another recipe later where we will put walnuts in, okay? And they will be actual brownies. But Grandma Hershey got this new flour. She went crazy, and it worked out great still. Because you're going to love these brownie bites, baby. I can guarantee it. So Grandma Hershey did a comparison. I went to my favorite spot on what's that? The internet, Nutritionics, and compared Grandma Hershey brownie bites to the average brownie bites. So the calories for one brownie bite. Now, one brownie bite is a serving. Okay. Now, this is like a little dessert, so don't get carried away no matter how good it tastes, because I promise you it tastes good. Anywho, so calories, 131.4 for Grandma Hershey, and the average is 233 for a medium size brownie bite, which is what we have here. Okay. Saturated fat is close to the same, 3.4 for Grandma Hershey and 3.7 for theirs. Cholesterol, 40.8 for Grandma Hershey and 37 for theirs. I don't know what they used that I didn't, that they beat me on that one, but that's all right. We still got them. Sodium, Grandma Hershey, 70.9 10.8. Guess what theirs is? Twice as much. 172. Ha! We got them on that one. So if you got high blood pressure, we got them beat. The sugar in Grandma Hershey's is 10.2. Now, for some reason, they couldn't find the sugar in the average. So I don't know what it is. But when you look at the carbs, you can figure out that it's more than Grandma Hershey's, okay? The protein is about the same. Grandma Hershey 3.3, theirs is 3.1. Okay. The carbs in Grandma Hershey's, the regular overall carbs, is 13.2. Now, this is how you can figure that their sugar is more than Grandma Hershey. It's that their carbs for one regular medium-sized brownie bite is 25. Their carbs are 25. So that's twice as much practically, okay? So you can imagine their sugar is probably twice as much too. And also, I couldn't find their fiber. They didn't have the fiber listed. Grandma Hershey's is 2.6. I don't know what theirs are. You don't know, say. I don't know. You don't know, let's say. No, let's say. Okay, anywho, net carbs altogether for Grandma Hershey's is 10.6. Now, for a snack or dessert, that is not bad. It's not keto low, but it's low, okay? So it's not bad for a snack, but just eat one. I'm gonna give you the waggle. Just eat one. You heard me? Okay. And I don't know their net carbs because I couldn't get the fiber. So anywho, Grandma Hershey won again. So I already told you about the flour. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make this recipe because time is of the essence around here. We don't have all day. Okay. So what we go, I can't tell you what's in it though. So what we're gonna have. We're going to have 1 cup of the Lupin flour, 1 cup of date sugar. That's what bring that sugar down low. And 1 cup of brown sugar. We're going to have 2/3 cup of cocoa powder. Now, this is where you're going to get those polyphenols in your dark chocolate. And a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. All right. Then you're going to take 1 stick of unsalted butter, which is 8 tablespoons, and 1 stick of my favorite imperial margarine, which is 8 tablespoons. Okay. And 4 large eggs. Now, today we are using the brown eggs. And the brown eggs are cage free. They roam around and do their clucking and whatever else they're going to do. And I want someone to tell me the difference in the egg. What is different about the brown egg versus the white egg? So send me your comments, okay? Because I can tell you what it is, but just send me your comments so we can see if you know. And you can send them on here. Oh, I figured out. Okay, so I got to tell you this real quick. So for a long time, until maybe, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I couldn't figure out why I couldn't see my comments on the live show. What is wrong? How come they don't show it? Now, after the show, if you just saw it and left a comment, I could see that. But guess what? If I just go ahead and look at the show, the comments come up. Boing! Grandma Hershey got it figured out. So all the comments that you made in the past, I can go back and look at them. And all the ones you're going to make in the future, I can look at those too. So leave your comments, okay? So now let's get started. So we're going to start. I like to start with the dry ingredients first. Now remember when we had brown sugar with those cookies? I had to make it the next day because I took the lid off and the brown sugar got hard as a brick. We didn't do that this time, so we kept the lid on. So in here, we've got the Lupin flour, the 1 cup of date sugar, and 1 cup of the golden brown sugar. Okay, and it acted like it was trying to lump up on me. How dare it? I never. It was trying to lump up on me. Oh my goodness. Anywho, and now all this stuff, the date sugar is powdery. So I don't know if you saw that powder or not, but it's kind of powdery. So I'm going to kind of make sure all of the brown sugar is crunched up. All right. Now we're going to add the cocoa and the kosher salt. All right. I'm going to add that in there, which is also a little powdery. I don't know what's wrong with this stuff. People be thinking somebody over here snorting. Not in this house. I don't think so. Okay. And we're going to combine that together. So powder, whatever you want to call it. All that stuff won't be all over the place. That way, when we add the butter, margarine, and the eggs, it'll be easier to incorporate. So I like to get it all mixed up. And it might look a little light now, but once it gets wet, it's going to be like magic. It's going to turn dark, okay? Especially that date sugar. It's really weird how that works. All right, so now we are going to add the, oh, that's another thing. When you do the butter and the margarine, you want to melt it. See, we're not using no blender. Did you notice that we're on the other side of the stove today, baby? So we just melt it. And now what I do, because you know when you start melting butter, it's like the splatter and spit and everything else. And so I have a lid on it. I put it in for 10 seconds at a time. And so at the end of 30 seconds at the most, it should be melted, okay? So let's go ahead and add that to the dry ingredients. All right. And I like this side of the stove because you can pretty much see everything. And now I'm going to start stirring this before I add the eggs. See how it's turning dark? Okay, I'm trying to figure out what was in my way. Crazy thing. Like I know I can see this whole thing. There we go. Be like my great grandson. You got it? You got it? Did he say, I got it? He cracking me up. This is not his week to come, so it's pretty quiet around here. Boy, when he's here, you know he's here, okay? He's going to let you know. He's just turned 2. Okay, so it's turning brown. Actually, it's turning really dark brown now. It's a little moisture going. And then, okay, it's not all the way stirred in, so we're going to add our eggs. And I'm waiting for y'all to tell me what the difference in the brown eggs and the regular eggs are. Is rather, there's only one real difference. They're still yellow. They just you know, when you tell me. And next week I'll let you guys know what the answer is and see how many said something. All right. Little trivia question. Oh, we're gonna stir. So this is kind of kid friendly, you know. Only thing that you would have to really help them with is heat up the margarine, melt the margarine. So if you just want to use the mixer, you can, but I like stirring it in. You get a little exercise to this so long over here, which most people refer to it as bye-bye. I refer to mine as so long because see, look, there's a lot of it. One day I'll work out and look like Michelle Obama. That girl got her some arms. Okay. That woman ain't no joke. I wouldn't want to end there arm wrestle her. Oh, Lordy. Okay, it's really looking like some brownie mix. I mean, look like something you got out the box. You didn't get out the box. You made it with love from the heart. Oh, my goodness. I love making stuff from scratch because my love gets into it. See my love just pouring out in it. Ta-da! You see my love pouring out in it. Okay, come on, you gotta quit acting silly. Okay, so look how beautiful how that is. Isn't that nice? So it's not going to be like runny like cake mix because it's not supposed to be. So it's supposed to be a little thick. But it doesn't that look good? Okay, now, so also I forgot to tell you in the beginning, you know how Grandma Hershey do. Preheat your oven for 350. Okay, I didn't do it today because I've got stuff on the stove. I don't want nothing to melt. But once we're done, I will put it in there. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna pour the brownie, I was gonna say the brownie mix. Oh, I got a little bit of egg left. So go ahead and put that back in there. I want some nice, moist, and delicious brownie bites. Okay. I'm gonna stir that in real quick. There we go. Now we're gonna turn this pan around, turn it around. Tell you what, if Grandma Hershey could sing like these real artists, I would be singing it. I wouldn't be talking the show. I'd be singing the show. Grandma Hershey don't have it like that. She will cut up every now and then. Okay, let's hope, pray that this bowl don't fall. You know how Grandma Hershey is. I wish it had a handle on it, but it doesn't. But it's coming out good. It's coming out all right. See how pretty that is? It is so pretty. I want to see my face. Okay. All right. You're going to see this. Woohoo. All right. Most of them came out right away. Okay. So now let me get my little gadget, a little doohickey, and scrape that off into the thing. And I need to scrape this bowl a little bit. We want every little bit, okay? Because if you're going to count your calories, you need to count them all. All right? That's what I say. Don't be cheating me. All this loveliness, got to get the right count going. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and spread this to evenly into the pan. You don't want no lopsided brownies. One skinny and one tall. We don't want that. Okay, we're gonna spread out as evenly as possible. That is some really good flour. I was really impressed with it, you guys. And first I'm going like, oh boy, I hope this don't taste bad. Because it's made out of a bean. I'm going like, oh Lord have mercy. But it's full of fiber, like a bean. And it makes it low in carbs because the fiber is gonna block those carbs. Okay, let's scrape this off. I really wish I'd have known it was going to turn out this way in the beginning. I would have had some walnuts in half, but I didn't. So we're going to do it the regular brownies with walnuts, probably half and half, because everybody in this house don't like nuts. Okay. All righty. So that is what you would do until you get ready to put it in the oven, because the next stage would be to put this in the oven. So being that we're not going to the next stage because I didn't turn the oven on, we are going to put this down and do like they do on TV. Voila! We got the brownies from yesterday. Don't they look good? Oh, wait, don't they look good even without the walnuts? So now, one is a service. This is for a service right here. Grandma Hershey can't get carried away, okay? I mean, she got loveliness and all, but she ain't trying to add too much to that, okay? So, anywho, let's go ahead and make sure it's not poison. We're going to grab one brownie bite. See? It's like the half size of a brownie. And then I'm going to put this down so I don't get crazy. We're going to take a bite. Here we go. Mm-hmm. That's good. And I'm not a big dark chocolate fan, but this is really good. Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, we're going to take one for the team. Take another bite. Okay, get ready. Here we go. Look at that. Don't that look good? It is delicious. Make sure I don't put that on top of there with that egg yolk. Turn this way. I didn't bite. Because somebody going to eat those other three. Okay? Oh, and also, this makes 24 squares. All right, just want you to know that. So now, what you're going to do is go to the thumbs up and click it right now. This very minute, I'm telling you, right now. Then, if you have not subscribed already, go to subscribe and click it. I'm going to wait. You see a black bell at the top? Click that too. Now, every time Grandma Hershey come on, you will get a notice that she's coming. Because sometimes I just like to say hello. Tell you how much I love you. Yes. So now, that's in another minute, you're going to share this video with everybody you know. You're going to share it with your family. You're going to share it with your friends. You're going to share it with your neighbors. And you're going to share it with your enemies because everybody got to eat. We got to feed the world. Okay? So now let's do our shout outs. All righty. Got my beautiful sister. Now, remember, ladies, all of you are beautiful. And men, you're all handsome. So my sister, my best friend Phyllis, Diana and Fitzy, the chopper lady, and my beautiful niece, my niece in Colorado, Andreas. He just always tells me so pretty sweet things all the time. That's my baby, my great nephew. And then to my granddaughter Tuka. Oh, she went to her first homecoming. She was so pretty. She looked like a little princess. Shout out to you, sweetie pie. Mwah. Then to Marcy and Terry and Kay and Regina and Reggie and Sabelle and John, my score mentor, and his family. I just thank you guys for supporting me. And anybody who I didn't mention is only because you didn't tell me who you were. If you tell me who you are, then I will say a shout out to you too, because I love to recognize people. Now, we have one birthday. If you have a birthday, you need to email me, grandmahursheycooks@gmail.com, all one word, spelled with a U. Or you can send me a message on through here. I'll get it. I promise you I'll get it. Okay. So anyway, we have one birthday. And that's Andreas. Yep, that's my sweetie pie. Got the whole song to yourself. Here we go. Me. No. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Andreas. Happy birthday to you. Mwah! Yes. All right. So next week, remember, I'm going to be at my sister and niece house, and my niece is going to be my guest. This is in East St. Louis, Centerville, whatever they call it. I'll be at home. How about that? And my niece, Erica, is going to be the guest, and she is going to talk about what she does, and you need to listen, okay? And so we are making turkey chili. That's some good old chili made out of ground turkey, and you will think you're eating beef. I promise you, you will love it. So that's it for today. You guys have a great rest of your week. And if you have a birthday between tomorrow and next Tuesday, just let me know, and I'll sing to you too. I love you. Mwah. And you know how we do with this mouse. Here we go.